Hi, it's Dr. Robert Ciprian. Today I want to share with you what I feel is one of the most important books that I ever read. It definitely changed my life and really helped with my career and also my evolution as a human ever since I read it. So the book is called Power versus Force. So just think of that title, Power versus Force. Do you want things coming to you in life where you have to force them? Or you want things that just powerfully flow to you in life? So it's a very simple title, but you gotta really think of the bigger implications of this. So when I first read the book, it was referred to me by Dr. Timothy Francis and is referred to him by Dr. Randall Roberts. It had an older cover like this. It was published by a very small publishing company by Dr. Hawkins. And Wayne Dyer read it and got a hold of it. And he thought it was one of the most amazing things ever. He wrote about the book, perhaps is one of the most important and significant books I've read in the past 10 years. And Dr. Wayne Dyer got it published by Hay House into the cover you see here. And many other important people read this book. Like on the back of the book, there's a quote by Mother Teresa, what she thought about the book. Lee Iacocca, Sam Walton, many important people have read this book and really thought it was profound. So a little excerpt here from the foreword of the book. Imagine, what if you had access to a simple yes or no answer to any question you wish to ask? A demonstrably true answer, any question, think about it. So this book tells you that you can know the truth about anything that has ever happened in the past or the truth about anything that is happening presently. Think of the implications of that. You could just ask yes or no to see if something's true or not. And there's also a scale in there. We could put on a scale the level of truth also, so you could see, because a lot of things aren't 100% true, but they're a partial truth. And just imagine the implications of that. Just imagine for things for your health. Well, is it true that I need this or that I need that? Imagine politics. Is that politician speaking the truth? Are they not? Imagine with work. Imagine with education. Imagine with just society in general. If they use this to see what is truth and what is not, because when things come from truth in a universal sense, things are always going to be the better for us. We're going to develop it to different people. Things are going to be easier for us. Another little excerpt I'm going to read from you from here, just kind of the implications of this. Let me see here. I'm always one to mark the pages with little flags. Society constantly expands its efforts to correct effects instead of causes, which is one reason why the evolution of human consciousness proceeds so slowly. Mankind is barely on the first rung of the ladder. We haven't yet solved even such primitive problems as world hunger. The accomplishments of mankind thus far, in fact, are most impressive for having been achieved almost blindly through trial and error. While this random search for solutions has resulted in a maze of baffling complexity, true answers have always had the hallmark of simplicity. The basic law of the universe is economy. The universe does not waste a single quark. All serves a purpose and fits into balance. There are no extraneous events. Man is stuck in a lack of knowledge about himself until he can learn to look beyond apparent causes. From the human record, we may note that answers never arise from identifying causes in the world. Instead, it is necessary to identify the conditions that underlie untenable causes. These conditions exist only within man's consciousness itself. No definitive answer to any problem can be found by isolating sequences of events and projecting them upon a mental notion of causality. There is no cause within the observable world. As we shall demonstrate, the observable world is of effects. Now, when you make choices of what is the highest good for yourself, the whole world in general, there's less trial and error. There's less, getting from point A to point B. You ever see it? It's like this zigzag kind of all over the place, and then you finally might make it, and basically by trial and error. But if you could figure out from point A to point B, this is exactly what you need. You figure out the truth about something. It makes life so much easier. And I've applied this since I've found out about this in my own personal life, for me to evolve as a human, and also for my patients to be able to find out exactly what they need for their health to get from point A to point B the fastest. Now, imagine if we use this as a society. Imagine if we use this for economics, for politics, for the problems of the world, to find out exactly what is the best solution, or do we even have the right solution yet? So what this does, it uses muscle testing, the nervous system and the acupuncture meridians turning a muscle on and off, through a right brain activity. Now, right brain is our more conceptual brain, more intuitive. So what we're able to do, if you're not just a gifted psychic that could just kind of know exactly, what is the best thing for you or someone else, is to use muscle testing that can bypass the conscious mind through the right brain and access what we call universal consciousness. Universal consciousness is kind of our store bank of information, and from there we can kind of find out through the nervous system and acupuncture meridian system, turn the muscle on or off, if something is better or worse for us. If something's better for us, it'll add energy to the nervous system and acupuncture system to turn a muscle on. If something's not good for us, it depletes us, and that will actually pull down the energy of the nervous system and the acupuncture system to create a muscle weakness. So in this book, Power versus Force, the first half of it is a lot of tough reading, a lot of science, a lot of theoretical physics. Dr. Hawkins was gifted, intuitive, unbelievable man. He was also a very smart man, and you can notice that by his writing. So the first part of the book it might be a little bit dry and kind of heavy for you, but the second part of the book is applying what he talks about in the first part of the book, of how to find out things in life, how to improve your life, how to improve your health, how to improve the well-being of the whole planet. So I definitely recommend this book. It changed my life, just learning to have the concept of using a muscle test to access the universal consciousness, to find out about anything that's ever happened or currently is happening, the level of truth that it's at, to find out if this is for the highest good or if it's not. So yeah, I can't stress this enough. I've been telling people to read this book ever since the late 90s when I first read it, and I still do all the time. So I hope you enjoy that one.